which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A couple items before we get started. Please turn off your cell phones. The restroom is through the door down the hall. The applicants have 30 minutes to speak. They will be alerted when 2 minutes is up, and in 1 minute, everyone else that speaks for or against will have 3 minutes, and you will be notified when 2 minutes and then 1 minute is up. Please keep all your comments to us. We don't want any disparaging remarks to anyone else here or on the board or anyone else in the room as well. All right, we're now going to public hearing. First item on our agenda tonight, Mecklenburg County has received an application by Holly Gill and James Levick of the Levick-Gill Family Trust to rezone from residential R2 to agriculture to allow for a veterinarian dog and cat clinic. This property is zoned as residential and is located on the north side of Highway 58, and it is approximately half a mile west of its intersection with Route 677 Wilkerson Road. Is the applicant come here to speak tonight?
Yes. Hey. I'm Holly Gill, and this is my husband, Jim Leibovic. And I graduated from Auburn University in 1982 and have been practicing veterinary medicine since then. After I retired, I moved down here, at least part-time, and started working as a volunteer at the SPCA at Lake Country SPCA. They didn't have a surgery suite at that time, so my friend Cheryl Porter, who's an animal technician, a licensed animal technician, we organized and changed one of their cat admit rooms into a surgery suite and got licensed by the state of Virginia as a limited license facility. It's kind of heartbreaking to work there in some ways, even though we're doing a good thing, just seeing the number of small puppies and kittens that come in that are homeless and are abandoned. So I wanted to reach out to the county, Mecklenburg County's families and the community in order to offer some spay-neuter, a spay-neuter facility to the county community. My husband and I purchased a small house just off of, as you know, off Highway 58. And my plan is to open a limited service small animal facility for dogs and cats for spay and neuter. I have scheduled, the state of Virginia scheduled license inspection on the 16th of June. And once I get that, then I would be able to apply for a special exemption to run the animal hospital. At least that's my understanding. Let's see. As far as what we're planning on doing is, I'm the only surgeon. There's not going to be anybody else, and I am retired. So we'll be open 3 days a week from 8:30 in the morning for admit, and then discharged by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The facility will not be open to clientele. It will be a drop-off service. They'll send in their request for surgery time online, and then we will review them and then make appointments for them that way. But it's not a full-service hospital. No procedures or services will be rendered to any other animal other than the ones that are there for surgery. So we're not running a regular animal hospital. It'll be just primarily for population control and animals and our families in the community that truly need to not have an overabundance of animals that they don't have the money to take care of. So I'm not planning on having any signage. we'll just give out, the shelter, I'll provide shelters with business cards so that they can contact us online. And once we confirm that they have appropriate animals, ages, and that sort of thing, then we will give them the contact information, how to get to the site, and what day that they're planning, their surgery is going to be planned. We're not going to run it for profit. It's going to be a non-profit situation. So we're just going to hopefully charge enough to keep us going, to provide for our medications and for our staff, and overhead, insurance, electricity. So it's just basically we're just going to make ends meet, and hopefully by doing that we'll be able to also help underprivileged people a little bit more if we can continue to produce a reasonable income to cover our overhead. So that's my plan. I'm 71 years old and probably won't be doing this forever, but if I can do this for another 5-6 years, that's my plan. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
If somebody would like, for instance, they bring a dog, a cat to you, they retain ownership of that thing. They don't leave it there. So the owner would retain ownership of the.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. That my plan is to, because there's not going to be boarding. There's not going to be anything but a huge prep area and surgery suite. There's not any kenneling or anything like that. So these animals have to go home after the surgery.
Right.
And so if I am going to request a deposit so that, well, first off, so that we don't get there ready to work and have nobody show up, but also to make sure that people do come back and
Come
get
back
their
again.
cat or
Okay.
dog.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
In your very first, you're talking about your qualifications and your certificate.
Yes.
That was, you're going to get that renewed, so you let it expire. And there you,
Oh, no. I'm a licensed veterinarian,
Right.
and I've been licensed in the state of Virginia since 1982.
right?
The facility I'm working at now has a license from the state. So in order to practice veterinary medicine, you have to practice in a facility that has been inspected by the state and deemed adequate. So this is a new facility, so it hasn't been inspected by the state. So the licensing is just for the facility. Cheryl already holds her license in the state of Virginia, and I hold mine. And also I have a DEA license as well.
Okay.
So it's just the facility. They're very particular, like everything they have. You have to have an emergency lighting. You have to have refrigeration. The refrigerator has to be at a certain temperature. There's very specific things that even labeling for medications have to have all of the particulars on it, the owner's name, the expiration date, everything. So they come through and they check everything like that. And so that's separate from a license to practice veterinary medicine. It's for the facility.
It's for the facility.
Well, I admire your compassion for animals.
Thank you. And I'm, again, happy to answer any other questions.
Any other questions? Any other discussion? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else?
No.
All right. No one to speak against?
No one to speak against.
All right. And we didn't have any calls or letters, so do I hear a motion on this application?
I'll make one to recommend to approve it.
Okay.
Based on the following reasons, the rezoning will require an applicant to operate a veterinary dog and cat hospital on the property and will not be detrimental to public welfare. It would not adversely affect health or safety of persons or the neighborhood for the proposed use. It will provide more animal care business within the county, the owner would need to state approval to operate the veterinary clinic before a special exemption permit can be submitted for review.
Okay, motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Watson. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Next item on our agenda tonight. Mecklenburg County Planning Commission has received an application by John and Angela Hyacinth for a special exception permit to construct 2 recreational vehicle sites. This property is zoned agriculture and is located on the north side of Robinson Road, and it is approximately 1/10 mile north of its intersection with Annex Lane. This is in Election District 1. Is the applicant here to speak for this application?
Appreciate y'all granting us time to speak. Our farm sits on Keats Point Road and briefly touches North Carolina, but stretches back through Virginia. And there's some lakefront lots that have been sold off from the farm. We've retained 1 or 2 of them, bought 1 or 2 of them. And the one that we have specifically now, we're anticipating a family member coming back and building a home there sometime in the next 4 or 5 years, I would guess. And we don't ever know when we're going to retire, do we? But anyway, that's what we want to do. And in the meanwhile, we have an opportunity to do a bit of a service here. We already have 1 recreational vehicle that's been approved on that lot. And what we want to do is expand it to 2. And we understand about the everything we need to do insofar as we've already had the septic system examined, recertified. We have power existing, ready to set for the additional unit to be there. We have a water supply, and we have rules and regulations that we're going to deal with whoever should come there. But right now, Mecklenburg County has gotten a boom going on with all these people that are coming in to help build these data centers. And we've heard of some places that some people are uncomfortable with. What we want to do is this is in a residential area, and we want to have a nice, quiet 2 people there. We've had some people there in that single unit over the past 3 or 4 years, and haven't heard any complaints from anybody. Anyway, we definitely don't intend for it to be a riffraff kind of place. We do within our loop road, and I've sent you a handout here, within our loop road, which, number 1, I've got you a copy of the GPS to show you where the individual lots and questions are. This one sits at the very top of that page, pointed out towards the lake. There are 3 other lots in that 1 loop road, which you described as Annex Lane to that location is 1/10 of a mile. So within 1/10 of a mile, there are 3 other lots that already have 2 campers on them. We have been planning to do this, trying to do this since about 2018 or 19. I'm giving you an aerial photo from Google of where the duplicate, the 2 camper lots are. Had you some photographs that I took of each of those, and I'm not going to walk into somebody's property to go up and take pictures of their hookups and all that sort of stuff. But they've been there, they've been in existence for quite a few years, some of them. We've had some correspondences with Mr. Hendrick about the viability of 2 campers on a lot, and about what is allowed, what's not allowed, what these folks have done to get 2 campers on their lot, and we would just like to do the same. We're gonna be businesslike about it. And that's basically it. I just, sort of like everybody else is doing it,
Okay,
why not do it too?
all right.
Any questions?
Any questions, any discussion? Okay, thank you.
Angela Heisen.
I'm the spouse. I think you covered everything, so I'll pass.
Yes, ma'am.
No one signed up to speak against, but.
We did. Just
an email.
received a letter. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Is there any discussion on this? Everyone see the letter? Okay, this is in election district 1. Do I hear a motion on this application?
I recommend we approve this application for the following reason. The county has approved these types of applications in the past. It will not be detrimental to the public welfare. It will not adversely affect the health or safety of persons or in the neighborhood of the proposed use. The owner will be allowed only 2 RV hookups. The RV site will not be used as a permanent resident. The site will have electrical, water, and sewer hookup. All campfires shall be confined within fire ring and always supervised. The burning of other products such as trash, plastic product, or household items is prohibited. If the county is under a burn ban, no open fires will be allowed. Failure of the owner to fully conform to all the terms and conditions of this permit shall result in revocation of the special consent permit. No space will be allowed to attain their own address or mailbox.
Okay, but motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next item on our agenda tonight, Mecklenburg County Commission has received an application by Melvin Crutchfield for a special exception permit to construct 2 recreational vehicle sites. This property is zoned agriculture and is located on the south side of 1521 Virginia Street, and it is approximately 1/10 mile east of its intersection with 1503. This is South Carter Street. This is in election district 3. Mr. Crutchfield, are you speaking today?
I'll say, we have no road frontage as far as state maintained road, on our property. We are approximately 7/10 of a mile down Virginia Street. That only goes about 1/10 of a mile before it becomes into a private road. It's a 50-foot road. We own that road. It is some more houses on that road, but all they have is an easement to get to their house. The houses will probably go down there maybe, I'm going to say 2/10, 3/10 of a mile, and then it's another 4 or 5/10 till you start coming into the farm. So, saying the least, we would be very particular as to who we let come down there to begin with.
Right.
We're pretty much joined on 3 sides by Nelson Beard, and he owns out to the road, so he had called me. He had no objection. I'm joined on the backside by my son, and I'm joined on the other end by my daughter and son-in-law, and it's 2.7 acres. That's how much land that the county says that we have in this deeded road.
Right.
So it's other people using that easement, but they don't own the road. We do. Myself, my wife, my son-in-law, and daughter. So, and my daughter and son-in-law both live down that highway, that road. So I don't have a lot to say. Just
Okay.
we kind of in the backside of nowhere, and
Okay.
it's quiet, it's peaceful, and I think campers would be happy there because of the riffraff they have to put up with in some of these camping areas in the county. Because when they go out to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we only want working people, and they come back at 6 o'clock at night, they're ready to go to bed. They're tired. That's about all I got to say.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
No.
Any other calls or letters? No. Okay, do I hear, this is in election district 3. Do I hear a motion on this application?
I move we approve the application of the following reasons. The county has approved these types of applications in the past. It will not be detrimental to public welfare. It will not adversely affect the health or safety of persons or the neighborhood of the proposed use. The owner will be allowed only 2 RV hookups. The RV site will not be used as a permanent residence. The site will have electrical, water, and sewer hookups. All campfires shall be confined within a fire ring and always supervised. The burning of all other products such as trash, plastic products, or household items is prohibited. If the county is under a burn ban, no open fire will be allowed. Failure of the owner to fully conform to all terms and conditions of this permit shall result in revocation of the special exception permit. No space will be allowed to obtain their own address or mailbox. The RV site must be 15 feet apart, including the slide out.
Okay, motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. All right, next item on our agenda, we have received an application by Melvin Crutchfield, so special exception permit to construct 2 recreational vehicle sites. This property is zoned agriculture, is located on the south side of Crutchfield Lane, and is approximately 1/10 mile south of its intersection with Golden Eagle Drive. This is in election district 3.
I was only see about that parcel. Is we have a right of way coming in from Golden Eagle Drive, but we use it, but I don't let them use it. They got, the ones that stand there got to drive by in the front of my house to get there. So I can pretty much see one of them from my house. So when the leaves are off the trees, I can. But this other one, I like to know when they're going and coming.
Right.
That's about all I got to say for that.
Okay. Any questions or discussion? Do you have any other calls? Okay. This is in election district 3. Do I hear a motion on this application?
I make a motion we approve this application for the following reasons. The county has approved these types of applications in the past. It will not be detrimental to the public welfare. It will not adversely affect the health or safety of persons or the neighborhood of the proposed use. The owner will be allowed only 2 RV hookups. The RV site will not be used as a permanent residence. The site will have electricity, water, and sewer hookups. All campfires shall be confined within a fire ring and always supervised. The burning of other products such as trash, plastic products, or household items is prohibited. If the county is under a burn ban, no open fires will be allowed. Failure of the owner to fully conform to all terms and conditions of this permit shall result in revocation of the special exempt permit. No space will be allowed to obtain their own address or mailbox. The RV site must be 15 feet apart, including the side out.
Okay. Motion's been made. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. All right, we now approve the minutes for the April 24th meeting. Mr. Ramey, sir.
Yes, the minutes for that last month's meeting have been reviewed, and I make a motion that we approve be approved as presented.
Okay, motion been made to approve as presented for the April 24th meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Administrator, sir.
Nothing to report.
Okay. Everyone see the zoning and building inspectors reports for the month? Not a whole lot there, not a whole lot of change, little differences, but not much.
As of right now, we don't have any applications for next month, but they still have time to put some in, so if that should change, I will get the packets out to you
Right.
as soon as I get the information.
And next meeting, is that the one that changes?
No.
Or
The
the following?
June meeting will be, regular, but starting in July. It would be the third Thursday, and, as soon as I can find out, I will send you out an email and let you, and hopefully give you a list of the new dates for the new meetings and stuff for the rest of the year
That'd be great.
and stuff, so everybody will be on the same page.
Yeah, because I'd hate to show up, I've been showing up for
Me
the last one for years, so.
But I will get the information out to you, as soon as I can, so that way everybody will be on the same page and know.
Do I hear a motion, we adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor, get up and run out.